it's frustrating when it's not including our voices and we're not represented properly in the media. I do think it's important to include Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in these discussions, especially when we're talking about things that impact our communities.
It makes me very mad, and it also makes me upset to see that as a First Nations woman in this country, this is how my people are still treated. Like those racial stereotypes that we're dumbed down to, when that's not at all what we are. It's just what media displays us as, and that's what we have to deal with.
You know, being asked questions, you know, from people and assuming that, you know, I know the answer, you know, and that I'm a spokesperson for a certain issue or demographic where I'm not.
It somewhat sometimes saddens me, because I think it comes from a space where people don't really or haven't really asked questions to Aboriginal Torres Strait Islanders about how they feel about whatever issue's been raised in the media.
So I'd like to take myself out, sit in the sun, in the grass. Usually it was walking the dog, but I'm a bit pregnant now, so I like to just kind of sit down on the grass and in the sun and that, and yeah, sit there with my thoughts, listen to some music and that.
One thing I would say is to avoid, you know, reading comments and things in social media platforms, and you know, trying to stay away from that as much as possible.
Who can I speak to, or if someone on social media has put a comment about it up, maybe that's a one-on-one conversation. It's not about me putting another comment on social media and adding fuel to the fire.
With any negativity on social media, I switch to positivity. I look at what are the excellency of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to overcome that issue.
I talk to my friends and my family and my elders on, you know, just giving me guidance on what it's like, because they've suffered more than me. And so for me, being younger and not having the full experience of what they had to suffer, like, it's nice to talk to them about it, on how I can deal with it. But talking to them also helps me deal with the fact that I know who I am, and I know that I'm proud of being a First Nations woman in this country.
Something that makes me feel resilient is just knowing, you know, our history, you know, how much, you know, we as a people have overcome, and, you know, where we are today, and still how far we're yet to go, but we're definitely on that road.
So I picked up a journal about 12 months ago, and I've been journaling my feelings, my goals, just kind of some of the challenges I'm going through, and I think that helped me.
I love touching base with my family. And, you know, as hectic as life gets, I am strong enough to say stop, and I need to go and be with my family, or go back country, you know, or visit my ancestors at the cemetery. So I believe and I know that my ancestors watch over me. When I'm in sticky situations, so to speak, I can go back to them and go back to my family. And I love the thought that I can go back to my jajams, the little grannies, you know, they're the ones that bring me joy and give me reason why I stand up for what I believe. They help me listen, they help me have empathy, they help me be kind, and they help me be patient.
My coping mechanism on that topic is more of music. So I watch YouTube, I watch Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander performances, song and dance.
Going to the beach just makes me feel like I'm home, and that's where I'm able to sit and think about just everything around me and all those things of Indigenous people in Australia and what's said and what hasn't been said. And that's where I'm able to feel the most comfortable and where I feel resilient, and I can talk to myself that I am a resilient person and a resilient First Nations woman.